Hello, I'm Travis Wilson, and I'm here at Redposie in St. Charles, Missouri. This unique and creative shop has been selling paint and home decor items for the past several years. So come with me as we check it out. I'm joined today by Redposie owner Laurie Stevens. Laurie, thanks for taking the time to join us.
Thanks for having us.
So glad to be here. You know, as I look around your shop, it really is a unique and creative space that you have here. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got your business started here in St. Charles?
I was the unfortunate soul that got laid off during 2008 recession. And I went looking for jobs, and of course there weren't any to have, and so I started painting on the porch and then purchasing small vintage items, and that's when I opened up my Etsy store. And from the Etsy store and painting, I moved into Francesca's for a couple years, and then from there I got some paint lines and moved to my own store.
Okay, and so your own store is here on 5th Street and McDonough.
Yes.
And how long have you been here?
4 years in January.
4 years. That's excellent.
Yes.
And so during the course of those 4 years, I'm sure you have definitely learned a lot about different things, different techniques, and different ways of getting things done as far as painting furniture and whatnot. Can you sort of walk us through that process of, you know, how you transition from painting things on your porch to owning your own business here?
I just try to see what people are buying, what colors they are into at the time, and then I also wait for the item to tell me what color it should be. So a lot of times the furniture just screams, I need to be blue, I need to be red, and so that's kind of what I do.
Certainly, I can totally understand that because obviously each piece is different, and a lot of these are coming from different eras. Some of them are from the 1970s, some of them from the 50s.
1800s, we've had a lot of those old pieces. I have one in the paint room that looks just like the cabinet out of Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
So that one's in the room for the next project.
That's amazing. So tell me a little bit more about that. So how do you acquire, especially these pieces that are older, like you were referencing, how do you acquire them? Do you go to estate sales?
Sales, or people find them for me, or people call me up and send me pictures to go look at the furniture, and then we drive out and pick it up. So it's just kind of like hit and miss. Sometimes I do really well, getting 5 buffets at a time, and then it's all of a sudden bedroom sets, so there really is no rhyme or reason.
It's almost like a treasure hunt.
It is.
You don't know what you're going to get.
You don't. Yeah.
So you said you've had to drive for them sometimes. How far away have you had to go for a piece?
You know, we try to, because I'm in the shop daily, it's really difficult to really drive too far, so probably not more than an hour to go get it. My husband, Mike, he's the fetcher, the delivery man, the man out back. So he's the one who really goes out and looks for the furniture.
It sounds like he's a great husband.
He's a great husband.
He knows exactly what to do.
Yes, he does.
And so you and Mike work here together on the pieces. And what is, you know, the most unique piece that you've encountered in your opinion?
I've just had so many. I've had a huge knockdown wardrobe that is flippin' amazing. It was hard to get rid of. I've had a lot of pieces that I had a hard time saying goodbye to them. So I usually send them out with a kiss and wish them well. But there's amazing pieces. A lot of amazing pieces I take home. I love them for a while, and then it's time for them to go. And then I find the customer who will love them again too, also.
Certainly. And so I guess what happens is it's almost like it becomes a part of your personality.
It does.
And then you're passing on a piece of yourself.
Yeah, I do.
And sharing that.
And I have great customers. A lot of my customers have 4 to 5 pieces of mine in their house. So those are the true lovers of what I love.
All right. And so now it's not just that you're selling pieces that you actually have finished. You also sell the products that people can use if they find something themselves at a garage sale or when they're out and about antiquing or whatnot. Like, you know, if they were to visit one of our shops in Frenchtown where we have a lot of antiques, then they could come by here and buy some products. Tell me how that process works.
They usually walk in the door and they show me a Pinterest picture. They show me where it's going in the house, and then we decide on the color, and then I try to talk people into like a real color besides cream, black, and gray.
Those are the most popular?
Yeah, those are the most popular. I try to colorize people's worlds. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But all the products that I have on my shelves, I use myself. So I give them detailed instructions, and I give them my phone number. And if they have difficulties, they are more than welcome to text me or call me to help them finish the piece up. I want them to love doing it, so they return.
Absolutely. So now the only concern I would have is, do they ever like call at 3 in the morning?
No, I haven't had that.
Okay,
First thing
that.
in the morning, though, they've called because they've gotten stuck
Sure.
on one of the processes, or they forgot when they were here in the store.
Sure. And so now you have several product lines. You have chalk paint, and you also have the milk paint that I saw. Tell me a little bit about the different products you offer so that people would know what's available.
I try to keep one of the product pieces in the store painted so they can actually see what it looks like and see the difference. General Finishes milk paint is more of an acrylic, no brush mark look for those. They're awesome on mid-century or kitchen cabinets. You can redo your kitchen cabinets for under $100.
Really?
That's an amazing deal.
I need to redo my kitchen cabinets.
And you can do Java Gel Stain, which is this, and it is the color of espresso, which Target started that whole espresso line.
Excellent.
And it just takes a weekend to do, and you've got a new kitchen. The best story I had a gentleman come in and he Java Gelled all his banisters in the house, and he claims he made $80,000 more because he Java'd everything. So he was pretty excited.
Sign me up. I want to do that. Absolutely.
So
who doesn't enjoy improving their home? And if you can do that with the products you offer here, I'm sure there's a lot of homeowners that are wanting to transition
from oak.
Absolutely, absolutely, because obviously that has started to become a dated style.
Yes.
And they want to change it up. And I've noticed when I've gone in new homes that a lot of the style is on the darker side.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's really hot right now.
Absolutely. Now, Laurie, I also noticed as I look around that you have several different home decor items. Is that a large portion of your business as well?
Yes, it is, and I have some really unique items. Yeah, I really do love home decor.
Okay, and what do you think feeds that love for home decor that you have? Is it just that it goes hand in hand with the furniture painting, or was this something from a long time ago that you've always liked? What is it?
It just really sets off what you've already painted. If you've got some really nice decor on the top of it, it really sets off your painted piece.
Excellent. Just the right lamp makes the dresser all that much more.
Yes.
Got it. So tell me a little bit more about why you decided to have your business here in St. Charles as opposed to anywhere else.
I live in St. Charles, and I've always dreamed of being able to walk to work. So I'm not sitting in a car for a half an hour in traffic. I can just walk. It's 12 minutes. Not only is it healthy, but it's just, St. Charles is gorgeous. And on my Facebook, I've shown lots of pictures of flowers or trees that were in bloom on the way to work. So it's just really nice and relaxing.
That's really great to hear a business owner talk about St. Charles that way, because from a city's perspective, what we like to see are business owners who act as ambassadors for the city. And you and Mike are really doing that. You even hosted the Ice House class here recently, if I'm not mistaken. Tell us a little bit about how that went and what you shared with those Ice House class students.
It was a program for business owners to start their own business, and they came in and we kind of talked about our philosophy and what we believe in. And part of our giving back is we do free paint classes for people. It's once a week. You bring a small project in and you walk out and it's completely finished.
Really?
So that way people can try it. If they absolutely hate it, there's no money lost. Nothing worse than buying product and you just never use it again.
Oh, I hate it when I do that, and I've done that. You get excited about a project, you get it home, you start working on it, and then all of a sudden, it just doesn't turn out to be what you want it to be.
Or your love.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And so, with those free painting classes, didn't the mayor come to one of those at one point?
Yeah, the mayor was here a couple weeks ago painting a pot. It is on our Facebook. It's hilarious. She did a great job, and it was really fun. So. Check out our Facebook on that.
We will do that, absolutely. And it's just Redposie on Facebook?
Redposie.
Redposie. We will definitely be looking that up. And so you mentioned something a minute ago that I wanted to go back to. You had said that you were sharing your business philosophy with those Ice House class students from Lindenwood University. And my question is, what is your business philosophy? What do you think is important as a business owner?
We make the customer the focus. I'm not the focus. Redposie's not the focus. It's the customer and what they want, what they need. I try to really listen to, what products they want to see in here, what kind of classes they need or want, and it's just about them. And
so once you get to know a customer a little bit, and you said that you've had several repeat customers, then you sort of develop that rapport, and in doing so, you sort of help them to, guide them toward the pieces that are right for them. You said they've shown you pictures before,
yes.
And so
what they want it to look like, yes.
And so you actually help them to sort of create an entire look within their home.
Yes.
That's outstanding.
Yes, we do that, and I think it's really important that it is totally about them and what they want. I'd never started this business to be the focus.
Sure.
So it's about them.
Absolutely. And so you also mentioned earlier that you are interested in giving back to the community, and one of the ways that you had done that, aside from the free paint classes, was you hosted several meetings here during the construction of the Fifth Street Gateway project.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how your business fared during that project and how you had to make some adjustments and adapt during that time.
Everyone showed up and they listened and they tried to work around it so I could get my customers to the door. And they just kind of kept everyone filled in about how things were going and when it was going to be completed. And it is gorgeous. And I see more people walking St. Charles now than ever before, and I'm included. Absolutely. And it is really nice that you can cross the street without getting killed. So that is nice.
That is helpful.
that is helpful. Yes, it is.
That's something we concentrate on, lower fatalities.
Yeah.
And so that really is something that we from the city are very happy to have seen come to fruition. And we felt like we partnered with business owners. And you had to do some innovative thought processes along the way. I understand that you started selling more online during that time.
Yes, we went full-blown online selling, and it's really starting to go. Even in St. Louis, we do ship a lot of packages around here. People just are too busy to come out, especially my older customers that know how to paint, so they're just calling me up and then I'm just shipping it. In fact, I had a gentleman in yesterday. I told him that because they were saying how far they came, and he's like, "Why didn't you just have it shipped?" And she's like, "No, I need to come and see." But he's like, "We could have had it shipped to our door." So that was, So people are really getting into having it shipped.
That's excellent. And what's that website again that they can
Redposie.com.
Redposie.com.
And then I'm Redposie. I have 2 stores on Etsy.
Okay.
That are Redposie, and we are also on Amazon.
Excellent. And so you also obviously have your physical location here. What's your address here?
431 McDonough Street, St. Charles.
Okay. And what is your phone number?
314-504-6385.
Very good. Awesome. Well, Laurie, thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be with you. For Laurie and Mike Stevens, I'm Travis Wilson. This has been Check Out St. Charles. Thank you for watching.